What's up, guys? Welcome to another review. Today we're going to do a backyard review and we're going to fly indoors as well. This is a little WhoopFly16 ready to fly. It just came in today, so it's July 4th today, so I figured I would bang out a review for you guys. Also fly with our buddy Ian in this video and let him fly it. He's 7 years old and he's been flying that Stargazer that we had on the channel, so I want to see how he can fly this one in comparison. This one, I have to tell you, I have to warn you right out of the gates, this one is crazy fast. This is almost like pretty much something geared towards the advanced to intermediate pilots out there. Not so much the beginners, but if you're already flying something, if you've flown something before, or even if you start out with this one, you're gonna crash more, you're gonna bang into more things. But the good news about that is that this is almost like milk jug type of plastic. It is super durable and it's not broken on me yet. It has a lot of struts all the way around, top and bottom. It can put a 1S battery in here. We can fly this 1S 530 milliamp battery for around 3 minutes or so. They charge up on this little charger that came along with it. It has the GH 2.0 connector on there, and you can also charge PH 2.0s on this little guy. So everything in this box right here, it comes with a case, the transmitter, a set of goggles that also has DVR on board. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to show you the case real quick, and we're going to go ahead and just jump right in and do some flying here. So inside the box, a little more compact case than what I've seen with the Cetus X and the Tiny Go. It's kind of elongated case. The only thing I don't like about it right away is that I can't put anything in there with the antennas on. The antennas have to come off the radio and the goggles. So once you do that, boom, everything goes in the box and you're off and flying. So let's go ahead and fire up some batteries. We'll get those charged up. We'll do some flying with myself in acro, indoors, outdoors, freestyle, and with someone who's 7 years old in this review. Here we go. All right, that was a crazy flight test. Is this fast? Can it freestyle? Yes and yes. It can also fly inside, super fast. I mean, honestly, I love the NanoFly20, and the 16 for me, it's just so much more portable. It'll bounce off things with the prop guards. And I flew the HD version of this a while back, but I'm so glad that they released the analog ready to fly version, because honestly I feel like this one blows the doors off of some of the other ones out there that are ready to fly. This one flies similar to something like a 2S quad would. Out in the backyard, it was going big. It would do power loops. It did a full dive down like a 70-foot tree back there, and recovered and didn't have that washout at the bottom of the dive, which was pretty impressive. It also rips around the yard faster than any other drone I've had back here. I swear about that. Did you think it was pretty fast, dude? Mm-hmm. He's been flying the high singy Stargazer, and that one's great. It starts you out super slow, but it's nowhere near as fast as this one. And once he learns how to fly that in the super fast mode, we're gonna let him fly this one eventually, but not today. Probably not today. But today we're gonna go ahead and go back to the bench now, and just wanted to give you my opinion on this, how it flies, and Ian will be flying this one very soon. You're just about ready for this one, I think. You're probably ready for it today.
No.
Should we just let him fly it?
No.
All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take off. I'm gonna take off for you and bring you out into the field. So I'm gonna come around and turn around for you. And I'm gonna give you the sticks. Ready? Go. Well, don't push the stick all the way down. This one doesn't have the same kind of, whoa, easy on the sticks. Easy, just real subtle. Okay, ready? I'm gonna try again. Gonna get you lined up. Start pushing the sticks. See how much faster this is than the other one? Mm-hmm. Way faster. Okay, you ready to take the sticks again? I'm gonna put you out in the middle of the field. All right, get ready. Ready? Just go easy on the stick. Not like a video game.
This is up, this is down.
Yeah, no, this is forward. Yeah. And then the left stick is up and down. So you don't need to press this one as much. Just keep it right in the middle, and that'll keep it flying straight. Okay, and you can push on the left or right stick to make it go left and right.
But how come it goes down?
Well, because it has a really, really, really powerful motors on here. These are way more powerful than what we flew with the one you flew before. So with this one, real minimal movements will make a lot of difference. So just move the right stick for me and fly left. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit of yaw there. Nice job. So you can go forward there. See how much faster? Crazy fast. So if you're trying to train somebody that's young, you definitely want to be on the sticks a little bit with them until they get used to how fast this one is. Because even for a beginner, this is like instability mode, but crazy fast, and it can end up in your neighbor's yard like in a split second. So we definitely want to fly like this simulator, and then you want to probably fly this second after the simulator. Okay, press forward. Oh, you almost flew into the tree. There we go. Nice. You're getting a little bit of hang now. The other drone lets you kind of stick bang a little bit. So when you first flew this one, you wanted to really push the sticks, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now you're kind of getting used to the way it is.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Where are we going?
I don't know.
I'll help you get out of there. There we go. So you can fly with someone young, and you can kind of coach them along with this one, but it's going to take them a little longer to get used to this one. So see how much. Go ahead and press forward a little bit. Right stick forward. Whoa. So much faster. And there's a lot of wind today too, so that's also affecting his flight, but the battery's dying. 3.4 volt. So when you guys land, your resting voltage, that voltage is actually going to go up once you land. Through the gap. There you go. Nice. Whew. So close.
That was really close.
All right, I think our battery's dying on us, so we're going to try to make it back. Let's try to make it back. Oh, we couldn't quite make it back, but good job on your first flight. Quite a bit different. What did you think about that as far as, think about that one?
It was good.
Compared to the other one?
It was fast. It was really fast.
It was fast? Was it faster than the Stargazer that you flew?
Definitely.
Harder? Is
Yeah.
it way harder?
Well, yeah, a lot harder.
Yeah, it's a lot harder.
I couldn't even make it through like the gap a lot on the other one.
Yeah, and I had to be on the sticks with you pretty much the whole time. But a few times after I coached you with the Stargazer, you were often flying the Stargazer without me holding on to the sticks.
Pretty easy.
Yeah, pretty easy. But today, how many packs do you think you would have to fly before I let go of the sticks? Quite a bit, right? Good handful. 4 or 5 flights probably just to get the feeling of this one. It is super fast. 5 stars? 4 stars?
4 or 5.
4 or 5's got to be.
But like between 4 and 5.
4.5 stars. Okay.
4.5.
4.5 stars. All right. Here we go. All right, guys. There it is on the bench. Let's go ahead and jump right into this, and let's see what's included with the Sub250G WhoopFly16 ready to fly. I'm so stoked that they came out with the RTF version. And when I saw it, I was like, can you please send it to me for review? Because I love the way it looks. This is the case. It looks very similar to that Beta FPV style case. It has a nice rubber grip here on the zipper. Let's go all the way around. Sub250G right there. I like that. Opening this up, there's tons of extra space in here, right here. Room for the goggles and the radio. And just underneath the radio is where the little WhoopFly16 is hiding out down here. Its own little spot, and nice little foam bumpers on the outside of this, battery carriage underneath, and it also has plug and play motors on here, which I love a lot. So what does that mean? If you burn one out, you can unplug it, plug in a new motor. And these are 1002 series motors, and I can't quite see the kV. Yeah, we're rocking 20,000 kV on these motors, and super tiny little props, which hopefully we get extras of in the box. You also get DVR on these goggles, which I love a lot, and you can search through the menus, turn it on and off here, and has an internal 1S battery in here with diversity antennas also. 8 bands and 40 channels. We have a little bit of foam on the front, about a 4-inch screen on there, full color screen, and not the biggest fan of it over the head strap, but it does have that. It reminds me of the Gep RC goggles that came along with the TinyGo. Very similar, almost rebranded there with that 250 Sub250 logo. But that's pretty cool. You can charge those up with the cable that came along with it. And this one also has the option to be charged from a USB-C cable, and it has 3 flight modes on here. First mode is horizon, then you have angle mode, and then you have full-on acro mode on here as well in air mode. So this is the arm switch here, and you also have auto flip, which is also known as turtle mode. So if you flip over, you get flipped upside down, you can do that. But you also, before you start up this transmitter, you need to put the 2.4 antenna on here, because if you don't screw this on, you could possibly damage this transmitter. So you want to be careful there firing this up. Not so much on the goggles. You can go ahead and turn this on if you want without the antennas, but it does also come with 2 stick antennas running on 5.8 gigahertz. And once you have those on, you're just gonna get much further range. Like if you were sitting on your couch and you were flying around yourself, you could probably do that without. But once you put these on, you're gonna be able to go all the way across your yard, around your house. I went around the back of the shed, which I usually do on my channel as a test for penetration, and it did pretty good. But yeah, in the box, I feel like we got a good amount of extras in here. I actually got 2 batteries along with my kit, and I already had 2 extras. So we were able to fly some extra packs today. I think this little charger probably charges these guys up in about 20 minutes time per battery. I do like the fact that it does have USB-C on there, so you can charge either in the field with a battery bank, or you can charge at home with the AC wall adapter. It has some venting on the bottom here. It does charge up to about 1 amp on both ports, so it shares a ½ amp on each side of the port there. So 1C on both sides, and it's super cool again that it has PH 2.0 connector for old school whoops, and that newer one on there, GNB27 connector. The only thing about these GNB27s, in my honest opinion, is they're kind of tight. When you put them on, if you get them to go all the way down snug, they are kind of hard to get off sometimes. And I've actually pulled this end out of the battery itself. There are 2 wires that connect right here, but I didn't have it break, but I was able to push it back in. So that's the only thing. I'm not a big fan of those type of connectors. And I've talked about that before on the channel. The PH 2.0 are great, but these do give you way more power in the top end of the throttle. So if you want to do like crazy big freestyle maneuvers, this is honestly the type of connector you want. It's kind of like a mini XT30, so to speak. We also have nice kind of durable exterior one-piece shell here, and the bottom piece actually is a different for the carriage. You can take that on and off with 4 screws. If you have a motor go out, again, like you can pull this off, which is super nice. And what I thought was coolest about this quad right here, for ready to fly out of the box, very similar to the Cetus X, this one also comes with built-in SPI Express LRS receiver. So if you want to, say, bind this quad up to your full-size radio and you want to be able to fly on this one, you can still rebind this one later, or you could bind up another quad to this radio. So you have a bind here and a setup button here, very similar to like the Beta FPV radios that we've seen recently. It's called the Micro Radio. It's a sub ELRS 2.4 gigahertz with 8 channels there, and it also has support for 2 18650s in the very bottom. So if you go in the bottom right here, let's give that a shake, and there it is. We have 2 18650s that I put in there myself. It did not come with 18650s in the box, so that was kind of a bummer for me. But the overall performance, I have to say, like, let's just get into that, because this quad is fast. It's really fast. It's much faster than anything 1S that I've flown in the backyard. And like, I'm not even kidding about that. It is super, super duper fast. I love the freestyle of it as well. Big boosts. I felt like it did eat up some battery, but if you keep it on 25 milliwatt, it's probably gonna give you a little longer flight time. I also like these props. I think the props are pretty smooth. I like the fact that they have kind of a curved, tapered edge on them. Small, but super fast. We also get some extra bumpers in here. We get red and blue here, as well as some Sub250 drone stickers. We get a flight controller schematic on here as well as Sub250 flight controller. It's the Red Fox A1, and this is running an HV battery. So these are HV batteries, 4.35 volt, getting us probably about, I'd say about 3 minutes flight time. And that's pretty decent on any type of 1S tiny whoop out there. We also have some 3M sticky tape for putting those little bumpers on all the way around your quad, and we have a quick start manual here as well, talking about the stack here, and it looks like they have some CADX information on here as well for the HD versions. I don't have a CADX version, that would be cool. And how to bind OpenTX radio and Nano TBS RX. If you want to put that on there, you can. And the ELRS SPI receiver, also some information on that, on how to set that up inside your radio. So that's pretty cool. And it also says it might have D16 on here. So guys that want to bind up the FrSky D16 SPI, it's built into this flight controller. So that's cool for FrSky guys. If you already have like a Radio Master 4-in-1, not the ELRS version, that means you could probably bind this up to any type of 4-in-1 module, as long as you're using the S or the FrSky protocol, D16 protocol. That's pretty sweet. So overall, I think it's great that they came out with this one, and I love the way this one rips around the yard. Like, this is a ready to fly for me. I don't know about you guys, but this is my jam right here. I love this one. Probably more than any of the other ones out there. Yeah, and that's a bold statement from me, because I feel like the high singing one is just so fun and so neat, but that one's kind of holding me back because it doesn't have acro on it yet. I just keep waiting for them to release acro. But if you're already a little bit experienced, you're gonna love this one. If you're a beginner, it's gonna take you some time to grow into it. But you can check out the link down below for Sub250 Whoopfly16 ready to fly combo. And I want to say happy 4th of July to everybody out there. Go USA. I appreciate you watching the channel. Please do stay tuned for more reviews coming up. More RC reviews, airplanes, quads, and RC cars on the channel. I'm Justin Davis, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.